administering solutions management using automation ops provided by UiPath. So we'll be looking into that. But before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Barnali, currently working at Yash Technologies as a tech lead and with over all of 8 years of experience and 6 years into UiPath. So yeah, that was a brief about me. And so moving ahead on our topic. So the topic and the agenda that we will be covering today is like what are solutions, then what is that we get with UiPath solution management, what is the solution management from UiPath is offering us, and what all most of us have deployed projects into production, into testing, where most of us are into testing, deployment, development, right? Some of us are working into infra also. So what are the challenges that we face during the deployment of a project, and how UiPath solution management is helping us with that, right? So let's start on that topic. So anyone of you can tell me what is a solution in respect to UiPath or a process that we build? What is the solution? Anybody can answer that? Okay. So solution, if we look from UiPath or any other automation, a solution is nothing but together they are multiple components, right? So we have processes, assets, queues, storage buckets, triggers. So all these small components make up a solution, right? If we have to provide solution to a customer, this is what we provide, right? For our automation, we just do not build a automation, but end-to-end deployment of a project, it is called a solution, right? So a UiPath solution, as I said, it is a component, the components like code, APIs, versioning, configuration. This all we do for our solutions, right? For processing our automation, and it can be as simple as a studio process, a particular workflow, or it can be complex with uses of orchestrator, where we have multiple components like processes, apps, assets, ML skills. So all these built up together, all these components come together as an UiPath solution, right? So now the topic, like what is UiPath solution management? So UiPath solution management is providing us with multiple capabilities, right? Where we can create and configure our solution packages, then we can upgrade our solutions, publish self-contained and transportable solution packages, which are like experiences for deploying, and basic administration options. So what are these? So as I speak on this, create and configure solution packages, there, we have limited manual intervention of creating and configuring our solutions. So, we can have our assets, processes move to multiple environments. We can have multiple tenants, we can have multiple environments. So, we no need to keep on creating manually the components, but we have a platform now where we can create a solution and we can do this, right? And if suppose most of the time when we publish our packages to the orchestrator, they are upgraded, right? Automatically to the process. Same way for the solution management as well. So whatever changes we do, we can upgrade our solution through solution management. And this can be published like how we are publishing our normal code, and with the simple UI interfaces, it makes it very easier for us to understand, right? We have very user-friendly interfaces. There we can also work as an admin, and we can have our basic administration options as well, which we will be going to see in some time, right? So when we are working with solution management, we will be coming up with basic terminologies like solution components, solution project, solution package, solution builder, solution installer, solution deployment, and solution configuration. So what are these? Again, as soon as we move into the demo, it will be more clear to us, right? For solution components, they are nothing but our assets, queues, storage buckets, triggers. All those are solution components. Solution projects. When we create a solution project, that means we are creating a view or project where we are making UiPath understand what are the things that what are the state or what are the things we are going to publish in our solution versions, right? Solution package, these are nothing but a version package which will be helping us to move to different environments. Then solution builder, so whatever solution packages we are creating, we are creating in a solution builder. Then it is a solution installer where in the environment, where in different environments we can go upload our solution and then it will be installed. And once installed, we have an option to deploy it. So there is minimum manual intervention that we need to do with creating of assets, process, triggers, storage buckets, etc. Right? After this, we would be having solution configuration. Solution configuration, what do you mean by that? Like when we create assets, the values into it, right? Sometimes we have, suppose taking an example of test environment and development environment, it would be having a different URL for, suppose we are automating a web application, the URLs will be different, right? For production and for test, we can update into that solution manager itself so that you do not have to go to the environment and then keep on updating your asset values or credential values. Here we have an option to update the same, the configurable values. So, what solution management allow us to do? So, there are multiple things that solution management would be allowing us to do. First, as we know, we have to create, transport, and deploy a solution. Along with that, we have an option of upgrading a solution. Then we can simply edit in deployment and uninstall a solution, right? So when we create, it is completely a new project which we will be creating and deploying into different environments. We can upgrade our the package which we are creating, or the project which we are creating in solution management. It can be upgraded with with changes in our code or with changes in our asset values. We can upgrade our solution as well, right? Then if we have some if we want to edit some values or descriptions, so those are small edit which also we can be which also can be achieved using solution management. And uninstalling a solution, if we uninstall a solution, so whatever the solution we created, the project which we created, we can uninstall it, which will eventually remove all the assets or all the configuration that you have done. It will be removed from it. So it is very easy to do that. So yeah. And when we come to solution components, so what are the components that UiPath allows us to UiPath allows us to uh, configure in solution management? So we can configure our action center from orchestrator, as I have been speaking of, assets, libraries, processes, queues, storage bucket, triggers. So these are the components that UiPath allows us to, to handle through solution management, right? So let's come into the challenges during manual deployment. So at least most of us, right, we are working with deployments. So anyone can tell me what are the challenges that you are facing when you are deploying your projects manually? Anyone? Is there any challenges that you face while creating assets into different environments or different tenants? Anyone can answer. So I think everyone is expert with deploying. Okay, so when we manually create, we are manually deploying our processes. So what we have to do, we have to create assets, we have to create queues, we have to create storage buckets, and multiple other things, right? So, what if you have assets, 25 to 30 assets? Will you be sitting there and you will be creating 25 assets manually, looking back here and there and comparing whether you have written the spellings correctly or not, whether you have updated the values correctly or not? So does don't you feel that that is a challenge when we have multiple assets, 25 to 30 assets in our process? So I'm taking the number 25 to 30 because I'm experiencing that, right? So most of you have come across 25 to 30 assets, or many of you have done more assets creations than processes. Most of the time, it is one or two processes that we deploy, but there are multiple processes that we have to deploy sometimes. So that is also taking a lot of our time. when we uh, when we create an action center catalogs, we have to, if we are doing manually, we have to look into and re-verify whether we have written the name, or we have given the name properly. We have to re-verify the spellings, right? Triggers also, we have to multiple time, we have to see whether it is time trigger, queue trigger, and we have to keep matching on. We have to go back and forth, look into one tenant, and then we have to replicate onto the same. But what if I say that with solution management, we just need to verify once. We do not need to keep on creating the assets multiple time, but just re-verify on the screen when it comes. Just we have to re-verify whether these are the assets that are required, and then we can publish our process or publish our project, solution management project. So that is very simple, right? So once we look into it, you will be seeing how easy it is to move into different environments. Okay, so let's come to the demo. Uh, if anyone can confirm that my orchestrator is visible.
No, we are still at your PPT demo
Sure.
slide.
Okay, let me reshare. Is it visible now?
Yes, we can see your office.
Okay. So if we see, I have this dev tenant with me. Okay. Let's go and check processes. I have one process with version 1.0.2. Then I have one single queue as of now, which is ECME employee details queue, a single queue. Assets, only two, right? So as per for the demo, I am just keeping two. Later on, we can have, I will be showing you how in the upgrade, if we add new assets or if we have any changes to our process, then how is it affecting our solution? That also we can see, right? In storage bucket, we have nothing as of now, right? Let's go here. Let's see the trigger. I have configured one time trigger. Okay. And okay. So this is what I have for my automation right now in the dev environment. Okay. Now, suppose I want to replicate the same on my test environment, test tenant. So let's see. As you can see, there is nothing. No processes, no assets, no queues, no triggers, right? So even here also, my workspace, nothing is there. In the shared folder also, there is nothing, right? So let's go back to dev environment, and I would like to replicate whatever I am having in my dev environment. I want to replicate the same on the test. So let's go to automation ops. So we are working with the solution management, right? Now we have to create a project. Okay, as I said, solution management demo. Okay, it is to showcase my demo using solution management, suppose say, right? So I'll start building as we have seen the terminology solution builder. This is my solution builder, right? So see, we have seen, right? There were two assets that I was having in my dev environment. One um, process, one queue, and one time trigger, right? And I want to replicate all these things into my test environment as well. So I'll be clicking on add. So see, so here in our solution builder, you can see, right? I can navigate to any of this, any of the component. If I want to update something, I can do. If I want to add some description, I can do here. Test, maybe I'm just keeping it like that. My username to be set at deployment time, right? My if I have a credential type of asset, it definitely it would be at the deployment time I have to update. Okay, as of now I'm just re-verifying my details. This is one more queue item. I will re-verify everything is fine. I want to update it. I can update, right? No need to go to different tenants and do this activity, which we were doing till now manually. We no need to do that same. Now, as I said, this is the global value as of now updated, but most of the time we have UAT URL different and production URL different. So we can come here and we can update our value if we want for the production environment or test environment. If we want something else, we can come here and directly update our values, right? This is my process name. I will re-verify my package version, right? So job recording, I can log this job, enable, disable. So whatever configuration I would like to do on my test environment, I can do directly here and it would be reflecting once we see it in our tenant, the test tenant, right? And this is our trigger that we had created, right? So as of now, I see that everything is okay. I will see here if I have automation packages. This is the only package that I want. As of now, I do not have any library, but I can definitely go ahead and add libraries if I have uh, anything here to be updated. So I can go ahead and I can do it, right? So let's go and let's try to publish. This is my package version number 1.0.0. Description. As you can see, it is to showcase my demo. I am showing it to you because once we try to edit our package, it will be visible and it will be clear. So I have published this package. So see, solution management demo, it is ready, right? So I have to download this package. I'm downloading it. This package is downloaded And as I said, I want to implement this in my test environment or test tenant, right? So we just have to upload this package here. This is ready. As we have very less, very less components to be updated, so it is taking up time, less time, or it would be so. Okay, so this is asking me for the destination folder. So uh, in the test environment, what is the folder that I would like to install. So I can click any of the destination folder if it is available, or if I check this option, install as new root folder under the tenant. So whatever name I would be having in my dev environment, that same name would be reflected, the folder name would be reflected into the test environment. So as of now, I want it in the shared folder only, right? So continue, right? Now, as I am about to deploy, I will validate. It would throw me an error for credential password, right? As we had seen that when we were about to add our values to the password, it was saying that at the time of deployment, we have to enter the values, right? So here, as we can have anything, the change in asset values or something, we can go here and we can edit, right? Even if you want to change anything in your URL or any other component, you can go ahead and you can do it. So as of now, I have configured it. I'm validating again. No errors. Deploying it. Done. So this is our project, the solution management project. It is in progress, successful. Now let's go to the solution folder and re-verify. Now see, I am under the test tenant. We had seen before this demo that there was no process, right? But we have deployed our solution management package and we have the same process, uh, 1.0.2, same version, right? If we go to queues, it would have the same queue name, same everything as in the dev environment, right? Then if we go and see our assets, this is, there are two assets, nothing in the storage bucket. Let me go here and show you triggers. Now see, we have this demo time trigger available, but it is disabled, right? So what we have to do, it is because we haven't activated the deployment. If we activate this deployment and confirm it, you will see that this time trigger is enabled, right? So here, now you have seen how easy it was for me to go into solution management and update all these values, right? Now let's suppose, say, in this was about creating a new solution management project, right? Till here, do we have any doubts? Anything? Okay. Suppose, say, my project got some changes, okay, and I had to create new assets, right? I am creating new asset, new test one. So I am creating while development, while CRs, we can get n number of changes and we have to create maybe n number of assets. So let me just create some queue items, assets. Okay. So see, I have two new assets with me, right? I have one queue. Let me add one more queue item, one more queue here. Right? I'm just creating this queue test demo. I've created assets, and suppose I have created one storage bucket as well. Right? This is my storage bucket. Now I want the same to be updated to the test environment. We see no changes, right? Same. It is two assets, no storage buckets, only one queue, right? So let's go here and let's see. I want to go to my dev. This is the one, right? Now I want to upgrade this package. So as you see, as of now, I have only one version, that is 1.0.0, right? No deployments. Okay. So now this is my project. I want to add or remove whatever components was added newly to the dev environment. So see, if you can see, it is clearly visible to us. So we had created this asset, test one, test two. We had created one storage bucket and one extra queue item, extra queue, right? Queue test demo. So all these I want to include, right? So this is helpful when we are working on some enhancements, some CRs. This will be very helpful for us, right? So now I want to publish the same. Now see, the package version is changed to 1.0.1, right? And I would like to update this as upgrade. So now if you see, the version has been changed to 1.0.1, right? The description has changed, and the same steps that we did for earlier version, we would be doing the same. I'm downloading it. And I want to replicate this on the test environment, right? So the current version is 1.0.0. I want to upgrade. So now let me come here. I want to upgrade this, right? So first I have to upload the same, like how we did earlier. We have to upload the same It is changed solution management demo. It is pending 1.0.1, and I want to, this is ready, this is active, right? Now I want to upgrade it. If I go here, deploy package, I want to do the same thing, right? Share and continue. Sorry. We have to come to the deployments. We have to upgrade. Here we have to select our latest version. We will re-verify. So if we see this one plus sign, so this is saying, and this is telling us that these are the new additions. Suppose we have removed something, we would get a remove sign like this, and we would be able to know what are the new changes that we have done. We'll validate and deploy. So this was upgrade in progress, and if we re-verify the package version, it was 1.0.1. Now it is successful. The deployment is successful. We will again go to our solution folder. Now if we come and see, I had added these two assets, right? These two assets, the values, everything is replicated here. I created one storage bucket. It is reflecting here, right? Let's see the queues. See, even the queue is replicated here, right? But the same thing would happen with the trigger. It is again disabled. Why? Because we have not activated our deployment. So we'll activate. We have to give the confirmation that yes, I want to activate. And now if we see, this is done, right? So we have seen how easy it was to create a new solution management package and then upgrade the same, right? Now, as we have seen in this PPT, like what is the third one? We will be seeing how can we edit. Now, just um, when we go and edit our packages, right? It won't create any difference in the package version. It would be same. It is just editing of that package. So let's verify once again, right? It is done. Let's come to test. I want to edit. Okay. Suppose here I want to give some description. Update the credential later. Something like that I want to have. Okay. This is a blank process. If you see, this demo process has no description in it. Let me just change it here, and it would be reflecting in my orchestrator, right? Or test environment. So we are on our test environment and we are editing this package. Suppose this is the description I have given and I updated it. So if you see, it is just the configuration changes. This is nothing but administrative changes that we spoke about. This is like that, right? It is in progress, successful. Let's go here. Let's see, did it make any changes? See, whatever I have edited there, it is reflecting here, right? Let's go to assets. I kept a description for credits, update the crates later, right? So this is what editing is, right? So it is easy till now, right? And now suppose I want to uninstall whatever I have done. I want to uninstall. I do not need this. Whatever I have done in the test environment, I do not need this, or for some reason I have to remove this, right? What I have to do, I have to go again, I have to select everything, I have to delete it, right? So here in solution management, that's no problem. We can directly go uninstall once we hit the uninstall. So whatever you see here in the test environment, right, everything will be deleted, or your orchestrator will be clean with whatever changes you have done, right? So let's go ahead and see uninstall. I'll be confirming uninstall. So see, with every run, we will be having what was the last operation performed. We have all the details in progress. Successful, right? So see, if you see, come here, there is no process, right? We no need to keep on selecting one by one and keep on deleting. There's nothing here. Let's see triggers. No, I deployed 4 assets. There is nothing, nothing in the queue, nothing in the storage bucket. So it is very easy to remove as well if you want to uninstall, or if you no need to access that project, right? So it is very simple. So just imagine if we had 25 such assets and we had to sit and select and remove everything. So how difficult it would be. Or same with the manual creating of assets. Click on create asset, create manually, give the text, re-verify, re-verify the credentials if you are using, right? So this is time taking and it is not very efficient. With this solution management, we have seen how easy it was for us to deploy a project from our dev environment to the test environment. And if you would like to see, there is no changes in the dev environment. Even if I have uninstalled the package from there, from the test environment, there would be no changes in the dev. So we can continue and we can, if we want a newly solution management package to be deployed, we can do it, right? So see, there is no changes in the dev. It was only the test environment that we updated. So, right? So yeah, this was all about solution management. So yeah. So anything, any doubts, any questions for me?
Hi everyone, like we are open for the questions. So if you have any questions, from my side, I guess. Now I think people can unmute and ask the questions.
So I hope the session was clear. I was clear in the demo. Anything that I missed or anything that you would like to,
Hi, Barney.
me to recall or,
Any doubts?
update anything.
Hello.
Please go ahead. Like
Please
we
go
can
ahead.
hear
Like
you.
we can hear.
Yeah, Varnali, what will happen to credential assets, Varnali? Do we need to update the password again, or it will automatically reflect?
No,
No,
uh, as we have seen, right, Srinath, when we deploy our package, while deploying the package, at that time it would ask you to update your credential, right? Basically the password. So we can update this, and if not, we have to update there something, or we can use our database to update now, or we can link it, or else if still you want that once it is deployed to the test and you want to go ahead and manually enter, you can do that as well, but most of
but
the
most
time
of the time.
it will be updated when you are deploying the package.
Thank you.
Yeah, same with the
But
credentials.
I think there
Yeah.
is some question in the chat as well, so we can take it up from the chat. Okay.
Okay. Time consuming, Mohammed Imran. So what is it time consuming? I did not get the process. You're thinking that it
No,
is
no, no,
time
no.
consuming.
You asked a question, right? At that time,
Okay,
there was an answer.
okay,
And
okay,
you can take it up from Sai Prasad asked one question like, as you're
okay.
using this across the tenants, can we use this across the
The
folders as
folders
well?
as well. Yes,
Yes.
I yes I have shown you, right, while deploying or while creating the project, there is an option to select the folder, correct? So you can select whichever folder you want, or you can select the root folder. That would be okay. Like that is your wish, which folder you want to update. So was it helpful, or do you think that it will be helpful for your future deployments?
So, yeah, I have one more question.
Yes.
Uh, is this available freely with Orchestrator, or do we need to purchase any other license for it?
Hmm. It's a good question, but I think UiPath Automation Ops is free for 1 year, I guess. Like, but as of now, like Ops is available in even my platform as well. But we need to check that into the documentations.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you guys doesn't have any question, there is one more like fetch password from CyberArk instead of manually typing password. Something there is a question. So let me take up that question. So is there a way to fetch the password from CyberArk instead of manually typing password? Yeah, there is a possibility like you can have as part of your activities. So there are some integrations available with CyberArk also, and you can even integrate your CyberArk with your with orchestrator for storing your credentials or managing or getting that from there itself. Is your question answered, Bhagat? Yeah. So if we don't have any questions, I think we can wrap up the session. But I would like to everyone to turn on the cameras so that like you can just take a uh, screenshot and then we will wind up the session. What about other people? Kiran, Srinivas, Jayant, Hussein, Haita, Nash, Babu. If you all also can turn on, then it will be great.
Srinivasu.
Okay, I think they doesn't want to turn off their cameras, but that's fine. And
Yeah.
thanks everyone. Thanks for joining the session, and please do join Visakhapatnam chapter to get the latest updates on the chat events what we are going further. And thanks everyone. Thanks Barnali. Thanks for your session.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, everyone.